The internet is exploding. Timelines are flooding. Group chats are on fire. Comment sections are moving faster than anyone can keep up with. And at the center of it all, one name: Teyana Taylor. What started as a subtle shift in tone, a few cryptic comments, a look during an interview that fans couldn't quite decode, has now spiraled into something much bigger. Hollywood is whispering. Something darker may be unfolding. According to online speculation, Teyana Taylor may have unintentionally, or intentionally, pulled back the velvet curtain on the hidden lives of celebrities. And now, fans believe the industry isn't quite sure how to respond. Some insiders claim she's done playing the game. Unverified reports suggest tensions have been brewing behind closed doors for months. Fans believe that what we're seeing isn't random. It's calculated. It's emotional. It's personal. But here's the twist. There are no confirmed accusations. No official statements. No documented wrongdoing. Just patterns. Just moments. Just silence where there used to be noise. And in Hollywood, silence can be louder than any headline. What started as a simple rumor may now be something culture-shaking. Because if Teyana Taylor really did uncover something, even unintentionally, then the question isn't just what she revealed. It's who feels exposed. And why. This isn't just another celebrity drama. This feels different. And tonight, we're breaking down every layer. Because sometimes the loudest stories are the ones nobody wants to speak about. And sometimes, the truth slips out between the lines. Before the whispers. Before the viral clips. Before the trending hashtags and late-night think pieces. There was the image. Polished. Powerful. Unshakable. Teyana Taylor wasn't just another celebrity navigating Hollywood. She was a cultural force who seemed to exist above the noise. An artist who danced like fire, directed like a visionary, and spoke with the calm certainty of someone who understood both the spotlight and the shadows behind it. From the outside, everything looked aligned. Her career felt intentional. Every move calculated but authentic. She wasn't chasing moments, she was creating them. Fans admired her for that. She entered the industry young, fearless, and unapologetically herself. Over the years, she evolved publicly. Music videos became cinematic. Performances became iconic. Interviews became quotable. She didn't just build a brand. She built mystique. And mystique is powerful in Hollywood. Her marriage appeared passionate and artistic, two creatives building an empire together. Red carpet appearances radiated chemistry. Family photos felt genuine. There was laughter. There was intimacy. There was that rare feeling of, they're really like this in real life. At least, that's what it looked like. On social media, her posts were a balance of glamour and grounding. Behind-the-scenes studio shots. Candid parenting moments. Fitness routines that reminded the world why she was considered one of the most disciplined performers in the game. She seemed in control. In control of her narrative. In control of her image. In control of her space. But Hollywood has always had two versions of reality. The one curated. And the one concealed. For years, Teyana navigated elite rooms, fashion houses, award shows, exclusive events, without appearing overwhelmed by the machine. She collaborated with major artists. Directed projects for high-profile names. Earned praise from critics, who once underestimated her. It looked like ascension. It felt like victory. And yet, if you go back now, rewatch old interviews, revisit archived clips, there are moments that feel different in hindsight. Small pauses. Subtle sighs. Sentences that lingered longer than they should have. In one interview, she joked about learning how the industry really works. The audience laughed. Now, fans replay that clip with a different lens. In another conversation, she mentioned the importance of protecting your energy in rooms that weren't built with you in mind. At the time, it sounded motivational. Today, some online communities believe it sounded layered. Because here's the thing about perfection. It often requires pressure. And pressure, even when invisible, leaves marks. Teyana's creative evolution became more noticeable over time. She began speaking openly about creative control. About artistic frustration. About not feeling fully supported in certain spaces. None of it was explosive. None of it accused anyone directly. But it planted seeds. Then came the pivot. She stepped back from music at a point many believed she was peaking. She leaned deeper into directing. Into building her own lane rather than fighting for space in someone else's. Publicly, it was framed as growth. Privately, some insiders claim it was exhaustion. Unverified reports suggest she was tired of navigating politics behind closed doors. There is no confirmed evidence of conflict. But fans noticed the tone shift. Her captions grew more reflective. Her interviews became more guarded. There was still warmth. Still humor. Still brilliance. But there was also intention. An intention in Hollywood can signal something brewing. Friendships that once appeared frequently on timelines became less visible. Collaborations slowed. Appearances grew selective. Nothing dramatic. Just quieter. Which made it louder. Because in an industry built on visibility, subtle absence feels amplified. Still, the public image remained strong. She continued delivering art. Continued receiving praise. Continued appearing composed and focused. If there were cracks, they were hairline. Barely visible. But cracks don't need to be wide to matter. They just need time. And time, as it always does, began revealing tension beneath the polish. The perfect image never shattered. It didn't collapse. It simply evolved. An evolution can be unsettling for those comfortable with the original version. Fans now debate when the shift truly began. Was it the interviews? The career pivot? The subtle change in tone? Or was it always there, hidden beneath ambition and resilience? Whatever the answer, one thing is clear. The image that once felt immovable now feels layered. Complex. Human. And perhaps that's where the real story begins. Because perfection is easy to admire. But complexity demands attention. And lately, attention is exactly what's building. It started small. Not with a headline. Not with a scandal. Just a clip. 23 seconds. Grainy lighting. Casual setting. Teyana speaking freely, almost absent-mindedly, about industry illusions, and knowing how the game really works. No names. No accusations. No specifics. But tone. Tone can detonate a narrative. Within hours, the clip was everywhere. Reposted. Slowed down. Zoomed in. Analyzed frame by frame. According to online speculation, that wasn't just commentary. It was coded. Some insiders claim she had grown tired of protecting certain realities. Unverified reports suggest tensions behind closed doors had been building long before that moment ever hit the internet. But again, there is no confirmed evidence of any confrontation, fallout, or reveal. Just a feeling. And feelings online spread faster than facts. Fans began connecting dots. Old interviews resurfaced. Past collaborations were dissected. Moments that once felt playful suddenly felt tense in hindsight. A side-eye during a red carpet exchange. A pause before answering a question about industry friendships. A laugh that now felt forced. The narrative started building itself. Hashtags began climbing. Teyana knows, hidden Hollywood, the mask is slipping. Digital detectives mapped timelines. They pointed out who had recently stopped publicly interacting with her posts. Who hadn't attended her recent events. Who had subtly shifted language in interviews. None of it confirmed anything. But patterns, real or perceived, are gasoline online. Then came the alleged leaks. Let's be clear. There is no verified documentation tying Teyana to any exposed secrets. But screenshots began circulating. Anonymous accounts claimed knowledge of carefully curated celebrity personas. Blind item pages hinted at artists who know too much. Some fans think Teyana's creative pivot wasn't random, that it was a strategic retreat from something she no longer aligned with. Others argue this is simply the internet projecting drama where none exists. Still, the noise grew louder. Industry bloggers began addressing it cautiously. Podcasts referenced a shift in celebrity transparency. YouTube commentators framed it as the beginning of a bigger conversation. But no outlet made direct claims. Everything was framed carefully. Allegedly. Reportedly. Some fans believe. According to speculation. And that careful language only made the mystery feel heavier. Because usually, when something is completely false, someone shuts it down immediately. Here, there was no shutdown. No denial. No clarification. Just silence. And silence online feels like suspense music. Then came the social media reactions. A few celebrities posted cryptic quotes about truth surfacing. Another shared, "Not everyone survives authenticity." No one mentioned Teyana. But the timing fueled fan theories. Comment sections exploded with interpretations. Was that about her? Why are they posting this now? Something's definitely happening. The more people searched for meaning, the more meaning they found. Or believed they found. It became less about facts and more about energy. The way award show seating arrangements looked different. The way interviews became more neutral when her name was mentioned. The way collaborations that once seemed inevitable suddenly never materialized. Again, nothing concrete. Nothing provable. Was that related to the live? None of the individuals involved responded publicly. Which only deepened the suspense. The emotional weight of the moment lingered for days. She didn't post for 48 hours. No selfies. No promotional content. No clarifications. In a world where celebrities post daily, 2 days of silence can feel like disappearance. Fans filled the void with narratives. She said too much. She's protecting herself. She's about to drop something. There is no evidence supporting any of those claims. But perception moves faster than proof. Then, just as the tension reached a peak, she posted a simple photo. Black and white. No caption. Just her staring directly into the camera. The expression wasn't angry. It wasn't sad. It was resolute. And that look reignited everything. Because this no longer felt like gossip. It felt emotional. Personal. Human. Whatever she was navigating, it appeared heavy. And the public could feel it. Even without confirmation. Even without specifics. Emotion reads through screens. And that night, it felt like millions of people witnessed something raw. Something unscripted. Something unresolved. Was it a breakdown? Was it clarity? Was it closure? No one knows. But the tone of the conversation shifted permanently after that live. This wasn't playful speculation anymore. It felt like tension with stakes. And the longer she remained silent, the louder the internet became. Because when a celebrity shows vulnerability without explanation, audiences project meaning into the space. And right now, that space feels enormous. The question isn't just what she meant. It's whether she meant for us to understand at all. And if she didn't, why does it feel like she wanted us to listen so closely? Hollywood didn't erupt. It recalibrated. There were no press conferences. No dramatic call-outs. No public feuds splashed across headlines. Instead, there was something far more unsettling. Distance. In the days following the live stream, something subtle shifted across timelines. Artists who once flooded her comment section with fire emojis and praise were suddenly absent. Not unfollowing. Not criticizing. Just gone. Brands she had previously partnered with continued their campaigns, but fans noticed something. Fewer reposts. Fewer tags. Less visible amplification. There's no confirmed evidence of coordinated silence. No statements suggesting tension. But perception began shaping its own story. According to online speculation, executives were watching carefully. Some insiders claim public relations teams were advising clients to stay neutral. Unverified reports suggest certain industry conversations were happening behind closed doors. Again, nothing verified. Nothing documented. Just the feeling of a room adjusting its temperature. Award shows came and went. Seating charts felt different. Camera angles lingered elsewhere. When her name came up in interviews, responses were diplomatic. Respectful. But brief. One prominent celebrity posted a quote to their story. "Silence protects systems." No name attached. No context provided. But fans connected dots instantly. Another artist tweeted, "Authenticity is expensive." It was deleted within an hour. Was it related? There is no confirmed link. But timing in Hollywood rarely goes unnoticed. Media outlets handled the situation cautiously. Headlines read, "Fans speculate about Teyana's cryptic live." Internet reacts to deleted post. Celebrity culture and the pressure of transparency. No outlet accused anyone of wrongdoing. No publication made direct claims. Everything was framed as reaction, observation, conversation, which only made the silence louder. Because usually, when something is completely baseless, someone steps forward to dismiss it. Here, no one dismissed anything. They simply didn't engage. And disengagement can feel strategic. At a major fashion event, cameras captured a brief interaction between Teyana and another high-profile figure. The exchange looked polite, professional, but fans replayed it frame by frame. Why didn't they hug? Why was it so quick? Body language became the internet's favorite forensic tool. Meanwhile, fellow creatives began speaking in generalities. A producer mentioned in an interview, "The industry rewards alignment." A singer stated, "Sometimes truth isn't marketable." No one referenced Teyana directly. But speculation turned every vague sentence into a puzzle piece. The conversation grew bigger than her. It shifted toward systemic questions. About image control. About curated authenticity. About how much of celebrity life is performance beyond the stage. Panel discussions emerged online debating the emotional cost of fame. Commentators asked whether celebrities are allowed to evolve publicly without backlash. Some argued she was simply entering a new creative chapter. Others insisted this felt like something deeper. Through it all, Teyana remained poised. Public appearances continued. Interviews remained calm. When gently asked about internet chatter, she smiled and said, "I'm focused on alignment. No drama. No confirmation. No denial." And that composure made the speculation more intense. Because if there was chaos behind the scenes, she wasn't showing it. If there was conflict, she wasn't fueling it. The industry didn't blacklist her. There were no cancelled projects announced. No brands publicly distancing themselves. But the energy felt different. Measured. Careful. Like everyone was aware of something unsaid. Some fans believe she was being subtly isolated. Others argue she was choosing independence over proximity. There is no evidence proving either narrative. But in entertainment, perception often moves faster than reality. Then came the unfollows. Not dramatic. Just a handful. Mutual connections quietly disappearing. Screenshots circulated instantly. Why now? Is this related? No statements followed. No clarifications. Just digital breadcrumbs. Meanwhile, award nominations and industry opportunities continued to flow, but fans scrutinized every detail. Was she seated farther from certain collaborators? Was she mentioned less in acceptance speeches? Was the applause quieter? The scrutiny became microscopic. Because once an audience believes there's tension, every neutral moment feels loaded. Through it all, Hollywood maintained composure. No one attacked her. No one accused her. But no one stepped forward.